Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my...
Welcome, everyone. We're in Milwaukee, the home of the Bucks, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Tonight with us as well, the Book of Basketball author, Bill Simmons. Bill, great to see you.
It's great to be here. Nobody is more impressed than my 11-year-old son, who can't believe that he's playing a video game and gets to hear my voice. When he hears my voice just yelling at him, now I get to break down basketball.
But it's kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, he likes it.
The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one following a loss to the Wizards. And guys, the hometown fans not pleased with that dreadful performance. They saw their team get knocked out cold.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Here are the starters for Montreal. We've got the Cobra, Paul Millsap out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Carter, and it's Booker in at the two-guard spot, and he makes that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Morant, and stolen by Booker. Porter with it. Now guarded by Porter. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And it's the Bucks ball. 4-point game. Shots good by Walker.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Bill, you're a basketball historian. We know that. Do fans romanticize too much about the past?
I would say the other way. I think they don't appreciate it enough, especially like the millennials and Gen Z. You know you're out there, you're playing this game right now. They tend to think the league started when Kobe showed up and that the 90s and the 80s didn't happen. I sense a real resentment from the younger fans with the LeBron versus MJ thing because LeBron's their guy.
What's up?
They get to watch LeBron. They don't want to hear that MJ was better than him, so they made the case for LeBron and the way things are now.
But what about like the Oscar Robertsons, the Elgin Baylors, and we talked about, my goodness, you talk about some of these players. Unbelievable.
Yeah, the
fantastic
60s,
numbers.
70s, 80s.
Oh.
I think part of what hurts is people can go on YouTube and when you watch some of the older stuff, nobody's playing defense.
Now here's Porter. The pass to Morant. Fires for three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, this is where we talk about Morant's versatility. He can work off the ball because he's worked so hard on that jumper.
Here's the Cobra. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Morant. For Montreal, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
là.
So he
La merde.
picks up just one from the
On
line
connaît pas
that
ça.
time. Here's Milwaukee now. And it's Otto Porter with the foul.
Porter, c'est sérieux là?
That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Morant
Merde.
with a wide open look.
Putain, mais
And
Millsap,
it's another
pourquoi tu
Milwaukee
progresses
shot
là?
right there going
Putain,
in.
mais mec.
Bill, if you were just hired as a GM, which franchise would you model your approach after?
I really like what the Clippers did the last couple of years when they realized they didn't have quite enough to win the title. And instead of just being beholden to being darn close but not quite, they actually blew it up and tried to figure out how to create cap space, find some young players.
And still stay competitive.
Build
So
the
they kept the
nucleus.
momentum of their franchise.
Yeah, they stumbled into a situation where they had a lot of flexibility no matter what. I think the Celtics before them did the same thing in the mid-2000s. They're just trying to find assets and figure it out on the fly. That's the approach I would use. I would never fully commit one way or the other to anything. The goal is to try to accumulate assets and figure out what we have. And I think the smartest teams do that.
Yeah, you know, one of the things I like about Paul Millsap, Kevin, is he's relentless. There's no let-up when he's out there. I mean, he goes after every ball.
Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. With the teardrop. It's rebounded by Montreal.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Bucks trail by 3. And Walker kicks to Morant. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Launches a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Morant's got 8 points.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer.
Yeah, Kevin, he thinks their defense cannot afford to make mental mistakes.
Un porteur là.
Does a great job of diagnosing the situation and then making the right play and the right read. And that makes this a very difficult challenge. Guys?
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to
Come
the
on.
shooters. That means
Get in.
fighting through picks and helping one another.
Yeah, you've got to be aggressive defensively, no doubt. But at the same time, you don't want to send good shooters to the line. Play hard, be aggressive, but under control.
Here's Walker. After Montreal picked up 3 with their last shot, pass to Giles.
Oh,
He
mais
takes that one up and
putain,
powers it
ça va avoir
through.
comme des bleus là.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now here is Carter. 5 points in the
Tiens,
game.
montre ça.
Nailed
Two
from
points.
3-point land. That's 7 points for the Cobra. Bill, you look at the awards given out by the league. Most have been around for a while. But is there any award that you'd like to
mais
add? Something that's
c'est
not
pas vrai,
being
ça.
touchdown in terms of
Putain, mais il me bloque là, ça me
high
souffle.
performance and success.
I think that there should be a playoff MVP. I made this case in my book
That's a
that
great idea.
there's always like a best guy
Tiens,
in
True
every
Prince.
season, and I would like to see who that would be. And it's pretty easy to
Est-ce
go
que violence.
backwards and figure out who it was. I did that. Just go backwards and have all the backstory of who it should have been, but then going forward, now here are the ones you're adding. I would like to see that. I would also like to see a best bench
Ah, c'est
celebration.
pas normal qu'ils la reprennent normalement là, tout
Certain
facilement. Là.
teams just have these
Pas
guys,
logique.
they're good at pointing, they're good at fist pumping, first guy during the timeout running over.
Chest bumps.
They have handshakes.
Oh, yeah.
They're waiting at the scores table
Tiens,
before
tu
the
princes.
game to do the special handshake with each guy. I feel like that guy
Cette
deserves some
violence.
shine. Last
Oh la
year,
vache.
DeAndre Jordan, I think, was one of the first guys I remember who was just great at this before he started playing. Late 2000s clips. I was like, man, this guy's
N'importe quoi.
really, he's not playing, but he's
into it.
figuring out how to
No.
affect the game.
Good. I like that.
C'est sur qui là? Sur le même.
Here's Hachimura. Millsap covering. And another
mais-
basket for Milwaukee.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura
Ce match,
with
il y a trop de points là. Et
And
deux
first time
défenses
out of
de
the
merde
game
là.
called for Montreal.
Faut régler ce problème. Ça va pas.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for Porter. Bill was in Boston where you received your master's degree in journalism. What attracted you to this profession? Why journalism?
I couldn't do anything else, and I didn't like manual labor.
Ouais, des écarteurs.
No, that really was it. I was good at
Like
writing.
anybody in your family or anybody you
No,
hang
I
out
was always a good writer, and I liked writing and sports.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like, I'll do those two things
Did it in
together.
high school, I'm assuming?
Yeah, started in high school. I had the big thing for me was in college. I had a column for the school newspaper.
Wow,
really
sérieusement,
from freshman
là.
year on. And around sophomore year, I felt like it started to get momentum. And that was the first time I thought, when did I get paid for this?
Right.
Which, as it turned out, no, until I was about 29.
Yeah. And here's Carter after Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. Here's the Cobra. Good.
Hey,
Nice
buddy.
assist from Booker. Booker's got his third assist on the night.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Claxton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Booker looking around.
Seul écarteur.
that's
Oh,
It's out
l'enfoiré.
of bounds to Montreal. They'll retain possession.
Claxton, je sais pas quoi là. Un jeune, ça.
A different look
Ça
from
va se
Milwaukee.
qu'il y a que des jeunes.
Reddish comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Kadeem Allen in there
Claxton.
for Morant.
Foiré. Là. Putain.
Lets it go from deep. And another
Allez,
three for
encore un two
Montreal.
points.
He's found his rhythm
Oh, c'est
from
violent.
deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Now, here's Reddish. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Passes to Claxton.
Oh non, mais il faut arrêter là, la violence.
And an eye
C'est
for
dingue.
an eye. Both
Là,
teams
tous les deux
working
équipes
to
ont de la
stretch the
réussite en attaque là.
Nothing
Des
like
3 points.
answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own.
Oui, mais ça.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Les défenses sont
And I think this is
vraiment
where
à l'ouest.
Millsap is most effective. Close to the rim, he has a commanding presence.
Now, Reddish. And no good.
Non,
And
ça,
it's
c'est moche,
Montreal the other way.
Merci. Allez, c'est facile, je me loupe pas, alors c'est franc. Ouais,
And with
c'est
the
pas moyen.
2K Esports League bill, players not only get a salary, they can also sign
Ouais, t'es à l'extérieur,
endorsement
là,
deals.
les trucs de vibration, ça,
celebrities now
ça me
under
gêne peut-être un
themselves.
petit peu, mais
So what are the endorsement deals that the 2K players
c'est Nantes tout à l'heure.
sign? Is it like hat? Because you're not really moving. Nobody can people see your clothes? They can, right?
They can
So you
see
need
your
sneakers,
clothes.
hats,
Maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's
drinks.
a shirt. All of it.
Ah.
Do the announcers get endorsement
Clubs?
deals? Where's our
Well,
endorsement
if
deal
they
money?
don't, we could probably make the stab for it right here.
I'm ready.
This is the venue to do it right
I'm
here.
ready to do whatever.
Let's change the culture.
CTC.
Good on both. And here is Rozier. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Claxton. He kicks it to Allen. Fires from deep. And again,
Non, mais
Milwaukee with the
arrête.
triple.
Ah, il faut changer un truc qui va pas. C'est ça.
Tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
The Cobra passes to Carter. Carter right side. Some nice passing by Montreal here. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Booker. The three-pointer, no good. Bucks trail by 4. It's Allen with the drive. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists in the game.
Pas comme je veux,
Montreal calls timeout.
Facilement, on est à la ramasse. On va passer à mon avis.
Montreal will go for a different look here. They'll name a couple past superstars
Quoi,
that didn't
30-47?
always get
Non,
enough
c'est une
credit
blague.
for being as dominant as they were.
And Moses Malone would be my #1 pick. Probably the best player in the league for 5 years. Dominant in '83, they won the title.
Si.
Philly really gave Kareem a lot of problems and was just awesome and has now just been swept under the rug. Nobody even really remembers. So I would go with him first.
Ever.
Never. Well, it was part of the problem. They were tape delaying games back then, and we didn't have league pass. We didn't have a lot of that stuff. I think he was really underrated, and you kind of never know who's going to endure and who's not going to endure. Which is one of the reasons I wrote my book.
2 shots. And he makes the first.
Merde.
He hits both from the strike.
J'aurais pu faire de verre.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
On the court right now for Montreal. Paul Millsap out there with Carter. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's the Cobra. And it's Porter at the 3 spot. Now here's Porter. He has 7. Teardrop shot. He lays
Ah,
it in.
mais vous allez me le bloquer ce porteur, hein. Sérieusement.
Just so tricky with that little floating jump shot. Porter has a great feel for when to let it fly.
Booker the pass to the Cobra.
Oh non, mais comment? Non, mais je me trop tenté.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Morant. They lead by their biggest margin of the game.
Mais bien joué, ça.
Sent back
Génial.
by Carter. Now Montreal moving it up. Count that
Et
is
hop là.
his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Morant. Offensive rebound.
Ah, mais
And the shot goes
je vais les
down.
niquer.
Giles
Ça,
has
je vais
got
les
his
niquer.
3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Booker the bounce pass. Pass to Porter. Picked him clean.
Ah, mais porteur, t'es nul. Sérieusement, putain, mec.
Smith with a wide open look.
Ouais.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Il est en train de
And now
me
a 12-point Bucks lead. And here's Montreal. Bill, you host your own podcast. I've listened to it. I subscribe to it.
Thank
I
you.
love it. What do you make of so many NBA players now doing the same thing?
And we have a couple of them. At the Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, and we have Vince
I like
Carter
his
and Ken
too.
Bazemore.
Mais
The ones
non,
that are
come
good at
on.
it, take it
Putain, mais-
seriously. It can't be one of those things where, you know, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just magically happens. And you got to work on it. You have to use your connections and book your
Moyen,
guests, and you have to
yeah.
be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just babble. And the guys that are successful at
Mais
it
y a
are
rien du
people that
tout,
could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ is clearly going to go in the media after he retires. Richard Jefferson had a great podcast. He's gone in the media. He's really good. So I think you need a little more talent at it that people realize. And you need the consistency of it. You can't say, I'm starting a podcast and then not do it for 2 months. Like, you have to really stick to it.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now here's Porter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out of bounds.
Oh mais putain de Porter, tu me saoules. Putain, tu m'as saoulé. Vas-y, il me saoule. Il m'a saoulé là. Franchement, il m'a grave saoulé. Tu dégages. Franchement, il m'a saoulé. Faire de la merde comme ça, tu dégages. On va voir s'il est chaud le bon. Faut t'accueillir. Pas possible ça.
Bucks leading by 14. Walker taking his time here.
N'importe
And he
quoi.
gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Franchement, c'est n'importe.
Yeah, good job.
Ça aussi, ça me saoule. En train de faire du gros caca là. On va remettre les choses de base.
To take it right after the
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And Bill, when it comes to NBA,
J'ai de la chance qu'on est à l'extérieur, parce qu'on sera à domicile, je crois pas que je voudrais défoncer.
Is a factor. Would you agree with that?
No, I actually think NBA awards are in the best shape they've been in because people are afraid to screw up. You know, that with the internet and the
aucun monstre dans l'équipe, on se fait bouffer là. M'énerve.
And we
There's
also,
nothing anonymous about. I mean,
no.
Yeah.
And we have really good numbers and metrics now, and I actually think we make the right decisions with this stuff most of the time now. I didn't really see any egregious stuff last year other than the one person who voted Dwayne Wade for second team All-NBA.
You get a vote, don't you?
I do, and I take it really seriously.
I do too.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. And
I really care
Our
about
name is
it.
attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, like, when I wrote my book, I really relied on the All-NBA stuff. Like, they're a snapshot of what happened that season.
Good point. To the paint. Here's the Cobra. That one falls coming off Carter's feet. 26 points for the Cobra.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Now here's Morant. Guarded closer. Back to Porter. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Montreal trails by 13. The drive by Booker.
Oh.
Second chance effort.
Booker. Mais Carter, mais les gars, sérieusement, là, faites pas
Here's
là,
Milwaukee
quoi.
now. Here's Porter,
Caca, là.
and it's sent back by
Bien
Millsap.
joué, ça.
Can't ignore Millsap's defensive instincts. Excellent timing, rising up to block shots.
And Michael Porter
Mais
is
vas-y,
gonna pick up the
là.
foul. That is his first foul of the game. Millsap left side. To the inside. Out to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. And the three
Oui,
ball is
Carter,
good.
super.
Carter's got himself going
Putain,
there.
c'est
His
sûrement ma
first
deuxième
points of the
passe du
game
match.
on the deep ball.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Mais non, mais
Two
vas-y,
free
mais
throws
faut arrêter
coming
de
up.
faire une
Officials
faute
on the
arbitre,
call with
là.
the foul. Paul
Oh, il me
Millsap picks
saoule,
one
là,
up.
comme contre
And
Portland.
Morant is great at
Il
putting
faut
pressure
n'importe quoi.
on defenders, which in turn draws contact.
Sérieusement.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far.
Putain, il était bien revenu, hein. T'es revenu à 10 points là. Putain.
The first one falls.
The combination of scoring and passing at that
Je vois
PG
que
position makes
l'équipe là,
Morant
ils n'arrivent pas à marquer, alors il
valuable.
leur donne des lancers francs.
With a bright
Ça
future.
m'énerve ça. Ça, c'est que des pas en deuxième mi-temps, on va vous bouffer. En tout cas, je vais tout faire pour vous manger.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Bien, aussi, réussis tes paniers, c'est bien.
Montreal trails by 12. Booker the pass to the Cobra. Feeds it to Carter. Passes it to the Cobra. Shoots.
Carter?
Carter with the rebound.
Putain de Carter de merde!
After that great
Putain, t'as de la
first
chance.
quarter from three-point range, he is
C'est pas normal qu'un mec comme
come
ça, là,
back to earth.
il a la balle. Putain. Il devrait même pas avoir la balle. En fait,
On defense, the
Mais
Bucks
pareil.
count it. 28 points for the Cobra.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with
Ça y est,
enough
comment qu'il
emphasis.
revient
I
dans
mean,
cette putain
the
d'équipe.
defenders are just not being aggressive
Ça, la
enough
preuve des deux
down
passes que
low.
j'ai
You
fait,
gotta
c'est la
play with
preuve
some
qu'on n'arrive pas à se
physicality in
démarquer.
the paint.
Now here's Walker. Porter kicks to Morant.
Putain,
From the
merde.
baseline. Jump shot is good. Morant's got 14.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Poked away.
Non.
Carter looking around. Jacks up a three.
Putain, sérieux, 3 points réussis faciles.
And he comes up with
Le
the
loup, là.
deuce.
Putain,
9
déçu
points for
Carter, déçu.
Wendell Carter.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Putain, dis-toi là, putain.
Here's Morant. Porter trying to free himself up. Carter
Le
pulls
seul.
it in. Carter's got 5 rebounds
Allez, là.
tonight. Carter dishes to Millsap. Trying to get open as Carter.
Ah, les gars,
Millsap
les
misses.
gars.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times.
Mais non,
He's
il
on
m'a
the basket,
vert.
but
T'as
on
pas le droit
that
de mettre
one,
des
they
verts
were
comme
there.
ça, là.
And the jump
Putain,
shot has
moi,
been
il
a
capte
dimension
toi,
of
là.
this game
Ah
where
ouais,
they've
ça.
had a clear advantage.
L'abus,
Greg,
c'est
they
de
keep
l'abus, c'est
pulling
de
up and
l'abus.
watching them go down. It's a really nice
Carter.
thing to see.
Kept alive. Here's Booker. Basket
Oui,
is good.
bien joué,
They'll
N1.
chance for one more at the line.
Ouais, enfin un peu de réussite.
They're scoring
Mais 3 fautes déjà, Morant.
of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them.
The Bucks have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled
Et en plus,
with
on
the
lance.
number in terms
Putain,
of their
pas
free
vrai.
throw percentage,
Putain, les
79.
remplaçants, vous
And
faites
guys,
quoi là?
that's really an
Vous la touchez ou
upgrade over
quoi?
how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Montreal trails by 12. Here's the Cobra, and he has 28 points for the game. Caldwell Pope finds Millsap. Here's the Cobra. Here's Olynyk, and he
Ouais,
gets the
désolé.
bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Bucks leading by 10. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent
Pas
weeks.
moyen.
A mid-season
Le
tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season
balai.
schedule.
Non,
Now,
c'est ça qu'il
all
faut
of these would
défendre
be
là, faut
very
rester
bold
solide là.
moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
Mais qu'est-ce
Yeah,
qui se
great
passe?
assessment. Good report. Thank you so much. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Allen outside. And slam dunk by Allen.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Oui, Booker.
And that one, good. That's 7 points for Devin Booker.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Porter. The pass to Morant. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The offensive rebound.
Non mais Putain, mais Olivier, tu sers à quoi là? Ça sert à rien, pas à faire le piqué là. Putain, sérieusement. Ah ouais, ça.
He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And always as enlightening as you're going to find. Bill, thank you so much for your insights. Always appreciate you joining us. I hope you come back.
I don't want to leave. Why do I have to go? Can I just stay here for the
I'm reading
rest of
this
the
mais lui, il me
note.
saoule, sérieux, il me saoule, le Morin,
I'm
ça.
not leaving.
Oh.
Hope he comes back.
Ça m'étonne pas que c'est un des 5 meilleurs rookies.
And Clark, you know what? Bill will always give you a great point of view.
And you know what? I think he needs his own barbershop talk show, Kevin. I mean, he's done everything else in media. Go barbershop on him, Bill.
Oui, mais ça, c'est génial. Putain, ça te open, ça pose bien.
And that's now 9 points for Paul Millsap. Bucks leading by 9. Morant passes to Hachimura.
Je défends mal ce soir, ça me fait.
He feeds it to Porter. It's
Allez.
rebounded by Montreal.
Ah,
No
ça, c'est
doubt
mieux.
it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Millsap, and he could not
Oui,
get that
bien
one
joué,
to
bien
go.
cherché.
Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Porter.
You just can't allow Millsap to get that kind of position. I mean, once he does have it, he's determined to score or at least get fouled.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their...
And so
Yeah.
it's Milwaukee in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here.
C'est mal
Say hey
barré
to the
pour
folks,
l'instant.
Kenny. Hey,
On
folks.
intéresse
Say
se
hey to
réveiller
the
un peu
folks,
mi-temps
Shaq.
parce
Hey,
que là,
folks. Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in
offensivement,
the
pour moi, un
first
match de
quarter.
merde.
Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. They really did some damage in the second quarter, and as things started clicking for them, they were able to get out to a 9-point lead by halftime. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's
Ouais,
snapping.
effectivement.
Anyway,
C'est
a huge
exactement
chunk
ça,
of their
chaque équipe.
offense has come on the break.
J'adore en
They
fait.
got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks. And that kind of defense will turn to
43%
a
de tir en
loss.
plus. Oh là là, mais horrible. Oh là là, c'est abusé quoi.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient
Okay,
offense,
5-6
not
et 3
rushing
points.
things, taking
Ah,
your
la violence.
time, finding the best shot on
Plus
every
efficace aux 3
possession.
points qu'aux 2 points quoi. Abusé. Bon allez les gars là, sérieux,
There's Morant.
on revient là.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade.
Oui, ça
And
c'est mieux
ready to
ça.
go for the
C'est pour ça qu'il
second
faut
half
jouer
of
bordel de
basketball.
merde.
And Milwaukee looking
Oui,
at
bien
the
joué
They've got
ça.
Giles.
Bien porteur.
Michael Porter's out
Souvent tu
there
t'es
with
réveillé,
Hachimura.
et le bon
Then
t'as
it's Morant,
remis les idées en
and
place.
it's Walker in at the 2 guard. Pass to Morant. And the foul
Et là,
called on the
je
Cobra.
m'en fous, on me bat les steaks.
That'll be his second foul
Dans
of
ce
the
match-là,
game.
je veux pas vous lâcher. On me bat les steaks des fautes. Deuxième mi-temps, on vous met la vie dure.
And the Bucks with
Putain.
possession here.
Ah,
They lead by
oh,
7.
mais Morin,
And that one's good.
merde.
Morant.
And for a great shooter,
Il m'énerve ce joueur.
Morant really
Je vais
works
étrangler.
for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
The Cobra
Mais non, mais il y
passes
avait...
to Porter.
Putain, merde, il y avait des trucs.
Here's the Cobra, guarded by Porter.
Allez, Millsap. Oui.
Vas-y.
4 fautes Morant, vas-y. Faut le pousser à bout celui-là.
And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
Tant qu'on a moins de 10 points d'écart, le match n'est pas fini. Même s'il reste 2 minutes.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
And you know, Paul
On n'a rien
Millsap
vu,
is
mais
a
c'est
guy
bien
who
joué.
epitomizes professionalism. Wherever he's been, he's always played his role well. Six-man
Il pourrait
starter,
mettre,
star player.
d'accord,
He does
c'est bien,
what's
la
asked
vue
of
sur
him.
Millsap, il pourrait mettre le panier en même temps. Ça serait bien. Allez. Oui, yes. Allez, on revient à 7 points.
Milwaukee leading by 7. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Morant.
Ah mais il bouge de partout, il m'énerve.
Back by Carter. Porter against Porter from 10 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. And that's now 30 points for the Cobra.
Pas vraiment l'action que je voulais amener, mais t'as de la chance. Il a de la chance.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Lets a floater go, and the basket is good.
Les gars, hey, soyez plus agressifs, hein, sérieusement.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Carter.
Who's back up?
Carter, putain.
Hachimura's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a wide open look for Porter. But he stays with it.
Putain, elle me casse les couilles. La nique ta race, y'a pas faute.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
Je vais laisser passer ça. Il n'y a pas moyen. Je peux pas passer ça.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you
got
to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Now, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Lawyers check it. You ain't have to finesse it. 2 pair of hands, I know I'm protected. I'm the GOAT, Lord of my shepherd. Dude, like Rodman, Rolex diamonds. Pretty good stocks and styling. Buy brand Rolex diamonds. Dude, like Rodman, Rolex diamonds.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
And so he hits both. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. There's the pass to the Cobra. Pass to Porter. Inside. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from the Cobra.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Pass to Porter. It's deflected. Clock at 6.
Franchement, elle achète.
That's a 2-pointer.
Mais non, en plus il met un verre.
Jumper in space.
Mais non, mais non.
Got 5 now.
Là, franchement, c'est beaucoup trop. Là.
Here's Booker. 7 points in the game. Here's the Cobra. And the layup's good off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Hachimura. Millsap covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hachimura, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Loads it up for Millsap.
Non, putain.
Milwaukee takes possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
C'est quoi ces erreurs de merde? Putain. T'as 7 points là, pour revenir à 5 points au moins.
And so it's Milwaukee with
Chier
it.
là.
The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Morant passes to Porter. Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
Yeah,
Millsap with the steal.
Super.
Out to the right wing.
Non, il y a personne. Oh, Porter. Oh, il m'a sauvé là. Oh, il m'a sauvé là, Porter. Putain, mais je voulais pas faire 2 points de tir. J'arrête les erreurs, on fait trop.
Especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's Walker penetrating. Tries again. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Putain, mais c'est impossible ce match là. N'arrive rien à faire.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
En plus, ce match va à 2 à l'heure.
He's checked in for Milwaukee.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Giles. Here's the Cobra. He's got 34. Carter right side.
Non, mais quelle erreur stupide,
And
putain.
here's
Merde.
the fast break. Walker leading the way. Smith for 3. And no
Pas
good that
moyen.
time. And it's Montreal the other way. Porter passes to the Cobra. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Rattrape mon
The
erreur.
Cobra's got 36.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Smith surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Giles. Stolen by Carter. Now here's Booker. He has 7.
Mais
And out of
putain,
bounds as the Bucks gain
oh,
possession.
t'es compris autant d'erreurs dans ce match, c'est pas possible de faire autant d'erreurs là. Putain, mais concentrez-vous là. C'est pas possible, sérieusement. Oh, j'en ai marre. Tout ça à bout, ils ont fait me sauver là.
And the Bucks with possession here. 6-point game.
Tu crois lui comme ça.
Morant with it. He's got 20.
Sérieusement.
Now Smith outside Walker. Shot clock at 6. Over Booker.
Non mais.
Here's Giles.
Oui, Carter.
Ah,
il est sorti pour nous. Bien joué, Carter. Ah, ça c'est décisif.
And the Bucks making a change here.
Nicholas Claxton.
Montreal trails by 6. Millsap passes to the Cobra. Millsap inside. Good on the shot. Millsap's got 15.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Step back shot, and that one goes long.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Good work there as it goes.
Aucun dunk,
The
mon joueur,
Cobra's got
c'est
38
abusé.
points.
I don't know what's happening
Pas les bonnes
defensively,
touches, quoi.
but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
To the middle.
Oh, comment?
Here's Carter. And the rebound
Bien
paying off
joué,
as they pick
Jean-Pierre.
up
Bien
2 on
suivi.
the
Allez, on revient à 2
second chance
points là.
bucket right
Ah,
there.
ça c'est mieux
Oh, they
ça.
own the interior
Enfin.
right now. 10 straight points
C'est pas trop
coming
tôt?
from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
From deep, Walker
Allez,
bangs home the
vas-y.
trifecta.
Putain. Il met 3
Walker's
points
got
en
his
plus,
third bucket of
t'enculé
the
là.
night.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
And the
No,
official
mais-
signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Yeah, third turnover
C'est de la
of the
merde.
quarter, and he has got to value that basketball more.
Reddish, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Rozier comes in for
Très
Zaire
bien,
Smith.
c'est pas déjà à faire
Olenek,
maintenant.
he's checked in
Putain.
for Montreal.
Gâche.
And the Bucks with
Putain,
possession
ça
here.
aussi, ça.
The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The Bucks working the ball around. Now, here's Reddish. Guarded by Porter.
Mais
And there's
vas-y,
the
mais
basket
non,
whistle
mais...
blows and a chance
Ah
for a
là là.
three-point play.
C'est
Going to the line
abusé.
for one.
Yeah,
Putain, on revient à 2
outstanding.
points et s'il revient à 7 là. What? Oh, bien joué les gars. Sur 601, putain, on est revenu. Oh, j'hallucine.
First minute and a half of basketball
Fuck.
played here in the fourth quarter. Porter kicks to Rozier. And here's Reddish. Over Carter. A shot by
Hey.
Reddish, no good.
And gotta like what
Oh,
they've
j'ai
been
rechargé le
doing
batterie.
down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
On the court right
Tiens,
now, Montreal.
je
The Cooper
prends.
out there with Booker.
Je
Then
passe
there's
ça.
Carter. Then there's Carter. And it's Millsap in at the power forward position.
Putain, là, vous me faites plaisir les remplaçants. Là. Vous avez géré là.
Here's Giles. Back to Rozier. Basket good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Carter, the pass to the Cobra. That's in there.
Oui,
Carter
tu
with the
prends.
assist. Carter's got 5 assists tonight.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Rozier.
Quoi?
No
Mais
question.
vas-y,
he
y'a
got
pas
bumped
faute, c'est
on that
net
shot.
là.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was
Putain, mais
obvious.
n'importe quoi ce match. Y'a rien du tout là.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Montreal.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first
break.
half, we saw
Take a
them
break.
doing it, and they
2 shots.
continue to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And he knocks down the first one. Morant, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Ouais, faut pas rester tout toi. Squeeze.
And he makes both free throws. Montreal leading by 7. Carter, the pass to the Cobra. And the powerful
Oh,
one-handed
voilà,
slam.
enfin un dunk.
Just
Attends.
rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Down low.
Carter
And
au
he takes it in for the
calme.
layup off a very nice feed.
Ouais, 6 passes dans
Carter's
ce
got
match
the lead up to
et
11 now for
en mode
Montreal. Now, here's Rozier. D right on him.
Ok.
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Walker, and the dunk by Booker.
Booker qui m'a donné.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing.
J'adore le
their
quatrième carton avec
plays.
cette équipe.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Poke loose. Here's Rozier. Sweet little floater. Rozier's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's the Cobra. Booker outside. Now here is Carter. Plenty of space.
Dommage, c'était pas 3 points. T'as de la chance, mon petit Morant.
The chemistry has been
Je sentais bien
terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And stolen by Booker.
Carter, yeah! 15 points d'avance. Voilà, franchement, je m'imaginais pas que ça allait être comme ça. À la fin, putain. Franchement, merci les remplaçants.
Rozier, the pass to Giles.
Pour le coup, ils ont assuré.
The dish to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 24 points.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
Good on the bucket. And Montreal leads by 15.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Allez, ta main, ça est dégagé. Bonne nuit, les petits.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Nice game. Great performance by the Cobra.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Rozier. Porter's checked in for Montreal. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Porter finds Walker. The Bucks working the ball around. Porter against Porter. Porter dishes to Walker. Shot clock at 5. Good D by Booker.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Walker. Knocked loose, but he recovers.
Putain, mais merde!
Tough play
Casse les couilles!
there to give them another possession, just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Carter on the wing. Goes to
Oui,
the
bien joué,
reverse
Carter.
layup.
Comment il l'a poussé? Genre, dégage!
Combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Morant with it.
Mais non, mais j'ai pas dit de sauter, tête de chameau.
To the
Putain, mais...
paint. Here's Giles.
Ah ouais,
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did
ça.
Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Moi aussi, je sais
And
plus
just tacks a few
d'un
more
bout à l'autre
points
pour marquer
onto
des
their
points,
lead with the
faire des
tomahawk.
passes.
That's bringing it down
On voit pas que
hard.
là, on s'est
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
The Cobra passes to Porter.
Porter, c'est
Millsap at
nul.
the elbow. 6 to shoot. Montreal needs to get off a shot. Hachimura grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 13. Fires from 14. And there's Porter on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Bon,
And
une
a
passe
lot
sur
of
le
teams
double.
avoid the mid-range jumper, but They seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely given the defenders something extra to think about.
Get there, get there. The pass to Carter. Millsap with it, guarded by Porter. Fader on the way. Here's Carter. And there's a foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks.
Ah ça y est, ce match-là quand même défensivement c'était pas la fête. Hein. Bon, c'est pas fini, on a beau avoir 11 points d'avance, c'est pas fini. Ils essayent tant bien que mal de le survivre dans ce match quand même. Oh là là, Carter qui nous des points comme ça va pas le faire. Hein. Ah, pour dire ce qu'on veut, Milwaukee ils ont fait un match assez sérieux, on va dire. Mais bon.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. That shot missing. Nice D from Porter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Bucks trail by 14. Walker, bounce pass. Now Morant, tipped away.
Ah, merci, c'est gentil.
Now Montreal moving it up. Here's the Cobra. And there's another.
J'aurais bien vu que Porter aille au panier, mais bon.
50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Porter. Nice D from Porter. Montreal leading by 16. The Cobra passes to Carter. To the middle. Another bucket. Wow.
He's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Giles.
J'adore. Oui, Booker.
Here's the Cobra. Kicks to Millsap. Trying to get open his
Allez, double double.
Millsap
Non,
misses.
pas.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. They get it again. Shots good by Walker.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep six or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Oh, Porter in position.
Hey, double double.
Good job working the ball inside.
Ah oui, attends, bougez.
Bucks trail by 18. And here's Morant. Here's the
Ah, ça m'énerve. Comme ça, ça
Morant's
m'énerve.
got 26 points.
The delicate touch
C'est
on
impossible
display
à
there.
défendre.
Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Montreal calls
Je pense que le perso il manque de force, c'est pour ça que j'arrive jamais à toucher les joueurs. Tant Morant, c'est un monstre physique.
And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, the Cobra.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Here's the Cobra. Outside Millsap. The Cobra passes to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Bah là, je sais comment jouer jusqu'à la fin. Hein.
Here's Milwaukee now. They trail by 18. Outside, Walker. Out of bounds, Montreal takes possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Montreal leading by 18. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and there's the alley.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight
reel. Pas à dire, hein. Niveau attaque, en ce moment, on est démons.
They're behind by 20. 1:33 left to play in the final quarter.
Défensivement, il reste des choses à corriger, mais offensivement, il n'y a pas grand-chose à corriger.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. .133 left in the fourth. Dort passes to Wilson. Now here's Reddish. Allen surveying the D. Pass to Wilson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dort. Over Booker. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Montreal.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
Boom! Why fix it? I mean, not change anything. Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Cobra.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Reddish, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Bon, 22 secondes. Il ne reste plus qu'une action. Après ces 2 lancers francs là.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Reddish. He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Here's the Cobra, defended by Allen. To the inside. And Booker kicks to Carter. Back to Booker. So we see Montreal get the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how they get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
Pas mal. Pas mal, pas mal. On va dire. Carrément pas double-double. Hein, eh ben. Putain, j'ai fait qu'une interception dans ce match. Ah vache. 7-8 de 3 points. Voilà, j'ai fait un carnage. J'ai fait un carnage. 81 points provoqués. Eh oui. Ouais, on va dire que c'était un match un peu particulier. Hein. Carter double-double, Millsap double-double. Booker, 3 interceptions quand même, Booker, pas mal. Ça avait fait augmenter sa stat d'interception, ça. « 5 minutes, William, c'est juste seulement, pas chaud. » Ouais. Ouais, t'as vraiment fait un match de merde. Je crois que ça doit être mon record. Hein. 7 tirs réussis aux 3 points en un match. Je pense que c'est mon record. Bon, voilà. Hein. Nouvelle victoire. Je sais pas c'est la quantième, 12e, 13e, je sais pas. Je compte plus. Ah. 13e victoire, quoi, ce que tu es. Ok. Ah ben voilà. Pas mal, ça nous fait quand même un pourcentage de 72,9% de victoire. Pas mal, pas mal. Plutôt bien. Voilà. Bon, prochain match. À l'extérieur. Encore une fois. J'adore jouer à l'extérieur. C'est ma passion. Face à Miami Heat. Ça va donner ça aussi, tiens. Après Cleveland, ce sera encore plus haut, En fait, là, on va monter en intensité, là. Il y a Toronto, Milwaukee, Miami, Cleveland, et là, après, on a les Sharks de Raph. Là, ça sera le summum de la difficulté, là. Donc, on verra bien ce qui se passe avec Miami à l'extérieur. Du coup, on se donne rendez-vous pour sûrement demain, ouais, je pense. Demain, on est quoi? On est vendredi. Il y a peut-être un jour où je risque de faire 2 matchs, je sais pas, on verra bien. Bon, en tout cas, on se donne rendez-vous minimum demain pour ce match face au Heat de Miami. Sur ce, partez au bien et à la prochaine pour suivre cette rencontre. Ciao, ciao.